Well, welcome back to Making Video Your Business. Today I'm joined by my good friend, John Youens.
Hello.
Hi, John. Tell us a bit about you and your background.
Well, I started off as the normal geek, really, as a kid. I feel quite privileged. I grew up in a time where computers were very much different to what we have now.
Yeah.
BBC Bs in school,
Oh, yeah.
Acorn estates and stuff like that.
Acorn electrons.
Indeed. So we came from a stage of that we didn't have computers as we know it now at school. And then like right towards the end of secondary school, we have these magical Windows machines that appeared. I always wanted to do music. I was an absolute crazy musician.
Yeah.
I learned drums, piano, guitar, clarinet, you freaking name it. If I could have an instrument, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Heart was set. I'm going to the Royal College of Music, had all of the access and went through all of the interviews, etc., and then randomly decided one day, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to have my hobby that I enjoyed as my career. So so I went down the route of I always had an interest in technology.
Yeah.
My father had worked for in technology in British Telecom for 30 odd years.
Yeah.
So I was always crazy about what he was doing electronic wise. And I then decided, I would play with it. I'd already gone through with me and my mates building computers for people and doing all this crazy stuff. And from that, I went on to college, university, and covered computer science, business analyst.
Yeah.
And became someone that thought, I like this. I came out of university and I wanted to not be in retail, which I was currently doing.
Yeah.
I was running a cash office.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And took a huge pay cut to go and work for the local authority as a technician.
So talk to me a bit about Inara.
So Inara Systems was born from me being an IT director.
Yeah.
And frustrations in dealing with managed service providers.
Yeah.
Now, MSPs, we take it for granted that everyone knows what that means in IT. It means nothing to anybody. Mm. It means that basically you have an IT department for a external cost, outsourced.
Yeah.
But for me, the key point was you needed to give business owners a fixed operational cost.
Yeah.
The old model of having retainers and invoices flying around left, right, center meant that you didn't have confidence. They wouldn't give staff utilization of it because you can't have an open checkbook policy. So Inara was born purely from that. I wanted to create an organization that had a fixed cost to every business to provide services.
Yeah.
So it's not based on time. We're not tracking hours on it. When we first set up, we built our own initial data center in Grantham.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the hugest thing in the world, but we it's got a hot oil environment, so it is a proper data center environment. It's not just stored as something in a back cupboard.
Yeah.
So that gave us a lot of flexibility and control. So when we deliver services like your phone services or your data storage or rack space or whatever your hosting you want, we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So that means we can give you a service level because our engineers look after it for you.
How have you seen visual content start to feed into your day-to-day? You're a bit hesitant to put yourself in front of camera, a bit hesitant to put yourself in front of lens. How have you seen that change over the last 12, 18 months?
I mean, I was heavily pushed to... people saw me doing work on screens. So I would do demonstrations. I'm quite a visual person, as in move my hands a lot, very yellow. So I would be there drawing all over a board, explaining it. And people were like, well, you explained that quite well. You should do it in front of people. And David O'Brien was what the key force that
so
basically...
he runs a consulting room?
Consulting room he runs, so he helps businesses. And you know what? He does a good job at it. I run the Business AI Hub at Inara with him, just to try and give information to fellow business owners and to learn.
So what have you made then video wise, and how have you seen it changing in the IT space, people making stuff?
We needed to be challenged to make video. It's made a huge difference to the organization.
Yeah.
The reason it's made a difference is because it's proving that we're humans. It's showing who we are. It's showing what we deliver without all of the acronyms, without all of the smoke and mirrors.
Why do you think you're like, do you know what, this is the right time to do that? And why do you think putting your people in front of lens was a good idea?
I think the ever-changing business world, social media was changing. It wasn't just about giving links and stuff like that anymore. PDFs weren't read less now than they used to be. You know, send out newsletters in the post of the email marketing, you see downshifts. But video content, people stop and watch. They scroll. I've always been very, very aware that this says Inara Systems.
Yeah.
It doesn't say Curry's PC World. So if you go and spoke to anybody on the street,
they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know who Inara was.
No.
They wouldn't associate us with a solution.
No.
You've got to have that level of trust.
Yeah.
You've got to have the buy-in, and you've got to know what you deliver. And that's really difficult in an IT world to explain to somebody that really isn't particularly interested in it. What is the benefit?
Yeah.
You know, the simple thing is every business event you go to, I can guarantee that 99.9% of people either use Microsoft or Google G Suite.
Yeah.
You know, that is it. When people buy those services, they don't realize they can buy them from a managed service provider for the same price.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the smoke and mirrors and transparency point, is you've got to make sure that people are aware that you're not trying to pull the wool over their eyes. We sell it at the same price Microsoft did. The difference is we manage it. Video is about the only format now that you can try and get that across and try and make a difference between you and somebody that just works in their back bedroom.
You know, we've done some video with you, but you do a lot yourself.
Yeah.
And we're massive advocates of people doing their own. You know, we want people to see the value in doing visuals. What would your top 3 tips be?
Oh, number 1, don't be scared of it. I mean, we all make fluffs and we all get it wrong. The great thing about technology now is our phones are like a portable studio compared to what we used to have.
Correct.
Number 2, if you're not confident with it, go and ask people, because there are courses run, a simple day course to how to set up your environment. What should you be looking for? How should you be doing it? Do you need a tripod? Do you hold it in your hand? That kind of stuff is like really key to go from somebody that has really shaky content to decent content. And then the third point is, don't be afraid to go to a professional. That is the key thing. I, for donkey's years, was absolutely terrified in approaching somebody to go and say, look, I need something. But the biggest thing is, I don't know what I need. And that you have to get to a point where you can admit you don't know what you want. Yeah. You don't know what you need, because let's face it, you're not an expert. We all have to admit that we need other people.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you'd sit there in the corner, you can waste hundreds and hundreds of hours of precious time, which should be most probably spent doing business or spending it with your family, trying to create something that actually they could have done in 5 minutes.
Have you found it easy to almost step out of the shadows and become more visual and get yourself in front of lens? Have you found it straightforward?
Not initially.
Why do you think that was? Was it judgment?
I think it very much was judgment. You become very critical of yourself. I would record a video and look at it and listen to it and be critical of my voice, my appearance, what I'm doing, where I'm walking, how my camera skills are. And then it was like, then take that out of the equation, someone recording you. I had to get to a stage where I was confident to just go, like, forget it, John, just be yourself.
What do you think the catalyst was for that? What do you think there was the fundamental change?
It was just a case of, I think, I said, I've got to do this. Jump in feet first. Just do it. I remember the first video I did, really, a proper one. I walked up into the creative suite and I was, it was from you. You'd said, just go and do a video.
Just go make one, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, whatever. I walked out of Grantham Business Club. I walked into the office. I walked straight upstairs. I picked my phone out and in one cut, spun round and said a load of words and like that and just went, posted it, yeah. And I was like, gritting my teeth.
Yeah.
And
the response was great.
Yeah, to be fair, it had more response on that than any post we'd ever done.
The response was great.
Yeah.
Right? And I did bully you into it. but I knew there'd be value. I just knew there would be value.
It's that first, it's taking that first hurdle.
Yeah, 100%.
And after that, you can sit and forget that there's cameras.
Yeah.
It helps having someone to talk to, especially because you're not looking at the camera, you're not trying to focus on what the environment's going on. You're talking to each other. You've got to have a certain amount of self-confidence to go out there and do it a solo.
Couple of fun questions, because I ask all my guests. Are you a movie guy?
Yeah.
Do you have a guilty pleasure? What is your guilty pleasure?
Serendipity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love The Internship.
Oh yes, that is cracking.
With Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Because it's Google and I just love it.
Internship was literally watched last week.
Yeah, I watch it so often. And my wife's like, "You're not watching this again, are you?" Like, but I always sort of gravitate. I feel take a lot of comfort in watching the same things. I don't know why.
I think
just comfortable.
My family always say to me, "I don't know how you can watch a film over and over again." I've got this wonderful thing where I can watch a film and then never forget it and then watch it again and again and again.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah, often.
Can't
Yeah,
go
it's
wrong
a
with
thing.
Star Wars.
It's a thing. Do you like a box set?
Yeah.
What are you watching at right now? Anything good?
So I've been watching, Scrubs.
Oh, Scrubs. Yeah, I'm in vintage. I love that.
I don't know why I'm watching it again.
I'm watching a load of Big Bang Theory again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just like it.
And I've just finished watching Car Share again, so but I can't go wrong with Peter. So
hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I've got Severance to start watching, which apparently is amazing.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's apparently great. I've just finished the second season of 1924,
Oh,
which is a
seen that either.
prequel to Yellowstone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, really, really, really good. So I'd recommend any viewers or listeners that, 1924, it's great. John, thanks so much for your time.
Appreciate
it's
it.
absolutely brilliant to see you. Thanks for everything you do for our business. I wish you huge continued success, and I'll catch you at Business Club soon.
You certainly will. Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for having me.